to teach you commerce. The topic for this morning is uh, partnership. Is partnership. Then, before I proceed, I would like to make reference to the previous lesson. What we treated the last topic, that's the sole proprietorship. We look at sole proprietorship the last lesson. We are talking about sole proprietorship. That's I mean, a small man business. They take this on their own. Uh, they also share profit. There's a lot of benefit from the business. So the benefit they drive there is making profit. So they bear it all alone, and they also bear the loss alone, which is risk. And we also discuss about the sources of capital of sole proprietorship. They can get loan and overdraft from the bank. They also allow the credit purchases. So uh, loan from friends as well, and loan from the relatives. So all these are the sources of capital for sole proprietorship. That's what we briefly we discussed in the previous lesson. But today we want to look at partnership. We want to look at partnership. So before I proceed, I would like to share this with you, the lesson objective. At the end of the class, the student should be able to define partnership and to explain the formation of partnership, three, describe the types of partnership, and lastly, students should be able to state the advantages and the advantages of a partnership. So let us look at the partnership. Uh, According to the Section 1 of Partnership Act, define partnership as a relationship which subside between the person carrying on a business with a fee of making profit. So that is according to the Partnership Act 1980. It defined it as partnership. The purpose for setting it up is to make profit. But Sir Frederick Hallock also defined it as a relationship which subsides between persons who agree to share the profit. So that means there must be an agreement in the partnership for the partners. So they come together for the benefit of all. And for the benefit of all is to make profit all alone or to make loss all alone. To, uh, in case if they make loss. The the relation normally emanates from the agreement. So the relation will come on the deed of partnership. Uh, then they can express and implied. So in the partnership, then let us look at the and it's possible in this partnership. Uh, there are some people define it as they define it as a relationship between two or more, or two to 20 that can form a partners that can form the I mean the business. And the purpose for forming this business is to make profit. And in case if it's banking sector, only 2 to 10 that can form the this partnership business. Only 2 to 10. But in case if they are not on the same line of profession, then it's allowed that 2 to 20 can form a partnership business. But uh, so that is, but if they are on the same line of a profession, then only 2 to 10 that can form a partnership business, and they have to come together based on the formation of a agreement. The partners. So that is. Let us look at the formation or the agreement or deed of partnership. Uh, the partnership business may be established without any formalities. So it's possible, but it's a risk for the partners not to have an agreement, although the partners have certain unavoidable obligations to third parties. Anyway, they may make such agreements between themselves in the respect of the internal management of the business. So for the partners, they can make an agreement between them. Uh, then by the time they are coming into the, by the time people are entering into the partnership, they need to express their intention in a partnership agreement. And by the time this agreement we are talking about is also known as a deed of partnership. Deed of partnership. Then uh, the there are three forms of making or creating a partnership agreement. One, they are they can express. We have express agreement. We have exporters agreement and by law. So some can just make agreement in just ordinary agreement. It may be through the court of law. So it's possible that they can do that. And let us look at the definition of a, partnership agreement. It can be defined as a document. So by the time they are making this agreement, there must be a document. Don't just make an agreement verbally. A verbal agreement is not a concrete one. The agreement must be well documented to be in case of the future references. So make an agreement that you can be able to have the backup, and you can be able to have an evidence in the nearest future to come. So uh, that is what that is the definition of a partnership agreement. So we also have the following. There are some all there are, we have some following uh, agreement. In the agreement, names of the partners will be in the document. All the names of the partners must be in the document. In case you form a partnership business with someone and you find out that your name is not there, or you just make a verbal agreement, that one is not a partnership agreement at all. So the firm's name, once you check the business document, you discover that you people did not even deliberate on the name that will be in the partnership business. That partnership business is not unique at all. Then the proportion, the capital that need to be provided by the partner must be in the agreement. So then the signatory, there must be three signatories to the account. Uh, so must be in the agreement. The profit sharing ratio must be in the agreement. Then provision for drawings as well. In case if they want to withdraw from the business, it must be there. The right and duties of each partners, whether they have a different type of agreement. Then duration of the partnership, when and maybe when they are going to end the business, just be there. Then payment of partner salaries, it must also be stated there. Payment of partner salaries. So because we have different type of partners, so when we get there in week 6, we discuss about that. So some partner may be active more than the other one. So nature of the business must be there. Method of admission of the new partner. So method of admission of the new partner must also be there, must be stated there. Then let us look at the types of partnership. One, we have limited partnership. This is a type of partnership which is formed and registered under the limited uh, Partnership Act. So this type of partnership must be registered under the Limited Partnership Act, and there three must be one general partner with unlimited liability. So one limited partner whose liability is limited to the amount, uh, that is the limited partner. Let us look at the features of limited partnership. A limited partners a limited partner cannot participate in the management. So if a limited partner, uh, you cannot participate in the management, in running the activities of the business, or maybe in organizing and planning. So you cannot be part of the management of the business. Then liability is limited. Yes, liability is limited, uh, because because that partner is not uh, is not part of the, is because its liability uh, is unlimited. It's unlimited, yes, because its liability is unlimited. So it must also be registered. So it must also be registered if it's a partnership, if it's limited partnership. Then we also have general partnership. Partner have equal rights. Partner have equal rights. So and risk in the business. All partners are agents of the firm, and they all share the responsibility. All partners are the agent of the firm, and the responsibility will be shared in the course of running of the business. They are liable to the full extent of the debt, so they will be responsible for any debt that occur during the during the running of activities of the business. Then the liability of the partner is unlimited. They must take active part in the administration, which the other one limited doesn't have any right to take active part in the administration and management. But under the general partnership, then if general partnership, the general partner must take part in the administration and management of the business. Then features of a general partner: all the partners have unlimited liabilities. They have unlimited liabilities. That means their debt is also unlimited. So the partners are agents of the firm, likewise the other one. They have equal responsibility in management. They have equal power in binding the contract. So that is general partnership. Then advantages of partnership: one, uh, there must be a secret. That secret should not be revealed to the a third party. So uh, in this kind of business, there's privacy because partners are not legally compelled. So if you're a partner, you don't have any right to publish their annual account for public consumption. So if you are one of the partner, you don't have any right to publish the annual account or statement of account to the public. So you cannot do that. Sufficient capital. Uh, partnership has more financial resources than a sole proprietorship. We discussed about limited capital in sole proprietorship the other time, because under this partnership, the partners are many, and each one of them, according to the agreement, partnership agreement, there is what is called capital they will contribute uh, from the beginning of the business. So they have to contribute money capital. So there will be what, a better management, because they have to combine different skills, uh, different skills, different knowledge, and different abilities. And this one will go not unlike one man business. One man business is only one. Only him that we contribute his own decision there. So in partnership, there are different partners that will contribute different ideologies in the business. So and the joint and better decision can make business to improve on the business. So because they have different ideas, different knowledge, so it make the business to grow better than one man business. So uh, we also have the specialization in management. So because the principle of division of labor, yes, the principle of division of labor need to be applied in managerial and administrative hierarchy of the business. So uh, need to be applied. For example, if you have many accountants today, we contribute greatly to the accounting firm, while others will specialize in accounting firm. We have people that will be in accounting department, that will be in audit department, people that will look at the area of taxation as well. There are different specialization in management will be there because this there may be an accountant, but under the accountants we have different uh, areas. You can have some people that will prepare accounts. You can have other partner that will be in the audit department. We have other that will look at how they are going to pay tax per year. Then it's also a uh, risk sharing. The partners can spread the risk and liabilities among themselves, and this will reduce individual burden. Yes, they share this so that it will reduce the individual burden. So, loan facility. A partner can also obtain loan from creditors since they can get loan from the creditors, and because they are because uh, uh, they have many partners in and this loan can be used to expand you can use it to expand the business. So that is by the time they collect a get loan. Then we also have uh, the let us look at the advantages, disadvantages of partnership. One, unlimited liability. The partners are liable for the debts. So the partners are liable for the debt of the partnership business up to the full extent of the money. So the partners, they are the one that pay back the debt uh, that they are owing the creditors. So two, inability to raise up sufficient capital. Member cannot invite the public to raise capital for them. It's not possible. This is not a limited liability company. It's under the limited liability company, that is public limited liability company, that they can invite the public to raise capital for them. But under the partnership, it's only the partner that can come together to raise or to fund uh, the uh, I mean to raise the capital for themselves. But under this, the public is not allowed. Members of the public are always afraid to invest because of its unlimited debt. So they are afraid to invest more uh, capital in this partnership business. It is not a legal entity. Partnership business is not a separate or distinct personality. You can sue them and be sued on its own name, and they also can also sue any other company. So that is the one of the disadvantages of partnership, disadvantage of partnership business. Then uh, that is the disadvantage of partnership business. Then they also have the difficulties in management. Since all partners will want to contribute his own quota, making will be slow, so and long. It will take a long process for them before they can say that they want to uh, take a look into the management, how they are planning their organizing the resources of the partnership business. So it may take a long period of time. Then let us look at risk of dissolution. Death. We discussed about the debt in the what disadvantages in the sole proprietorship. Debt can, if it's sole proprietorship, it will discontinue the business. Then one partner, uh, the death of one partner may bring the business or to an abrupt end. That means it may bring the business to the end or insanity, as well as a bankruptcy of the partner will bring the business to an end. Then we also have unlimited growth. The growth of the partnership will be limited to the managerial ability. So that means it's possible that the partnership business may not continue to grow the way they want. So which will really affect the activities of the business. So then we also have briefly, we also have the sources of capital for partnership business. One, they can get loan and overdraft from the bank. They also allow trade credit, which we discuss uh, the other, in the other business organization, that's so proprietorship. So it's possible they get trade credits uh, from the creditors or from the outsiders. So personal contribution from partners, so which is that is capital. The personal capital contributed from the partners. So that one will serve as an income, as a capital to the partnership business. The undistributed profit, the previous profit they realize, uh, so they can use it to expand the activities of the partnership business as well. So the lastly, admission of new partner. By the time they admit a new partner, and if that new partner uh, also pay his or her own capital to the growth of, and this capital that the new partner will pay, we uh, it can enlarge or expand the partnership business. So this is what I have for you for this week. I wish you the best of luck. Stay away from this disease. It's real. Please, God Almighty will continue to bless you, be with you and your family. See you next time. I remain Mr. Moibi. So get the essential textbook and also go through it and go to the school website. You see your assignment there, and the next few days or week to come, then you write your test and prepare for it. God Almighty will continue to be. See you